Space Wolf Lounge.
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 Space Wolf Lounge. What's up? Space Wolf Lounge.
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 Space Wolf Lounge. What's up? Space Wolf Lounge.
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 Space Wolf Lounge. What's up? Space Wolf Lounge.
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 Space Wolf Lounge. What's up? Space Wolf Lounge.
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 Space Wolf Lounge. What's up? Space Wolf Lounge.
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 Space Wolf Lounge. What's up? Space Wolf Lounge.
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 Space Wolf Lounge. What's up? Space Wolf Lounge.
Space Wolf Lounge.
Space.
Yes, I know. I said last week that I was gonna be streaming more and things of that nature, but unfortunately, I had something tragic happen at the beginning of this week. I'm not gonna go too much into detail, but I lost a friend. I'm turned sideways. I'm sorry, guys. Ugh. Let me get up in here, all nice and tight. Well, yes. It was. It's really hard for me to say this, but yeah. I lost a friend at the beginning of this week, and I didn't know how to deal with it. I didn't know how to deal with it. I didn't know. I didn't know where to, really think. I didn't know what to really think. I didn't really know what to say online. I mean, that person will truly be missed. I missed them already. It's sad that they had to go. Um, and yeah, they truly will be missed. And yeah, so I had a little. I'm not gonna lie. I had a breakdown because of it, and it was hard for me to process. It was hard for me to process, and you losing anyone, anyone passing away is hard, and you have to learn how to deal with that in a certain way. I'm still not over it. I'm definitely still not over it. Um, you know, she was a good friend, and you know, I I was friends with her and her husband, and they're good friends to me. I even invited them to my wedding. I said, yo, if I have a wedding today or tomorrow, you guys are invited. And I have a little support group online, gaming, laugh, jokes, memes, whatever. And her husband are a part of that group. So it's my heart goes out to her family and her husband, and I will truly miss her. I will truly miss her. Um, I honestly feel like you know I'm the type of person. Well, I feel like that too, but um, you have to make the best out of any situation, even the most heart wrenching, gut wrenching situations. You have to make yourself smile. You have to make yourself push forward. And I feel like you know, honestly, she was one of those people that I could look forward to. Like, yo, I feel like this, and she would empower me. And it's been once or twice that happened. She gave me words of encouragement. Yo, do this, do that, whatever. Um, and like I said, she truly will be missed. It's been hard on all of us in the group, and I didn't really know how to I didn't know how to process it. I didn't know how to get on here and laugh and joke and have fun on the game, and even smoke for that matter. I didn't smoke for a couple of days. I just wanted to clear my head and clear my not I was about to say clear my conscience, but clear my head and clear my just my mental state, and just feel that sense of presence lost. That presence is lost. There's that person is not here with us anymore, and it's hard to deal with that. It's hard to actually say, yo, um you can't see this person in the group, or you can't text them and text a meme to this person, whatever. Oh, this reminds me of you and your husband, whatever. Like different things of that nature you can't do anymore. And it's like, I've heard about things like this happening in other groups, and loosely hearing the grapevine, oh, this shit happened, whatever. And it's like, okay, that I'm sorry for that person, but it wasn't really hitting close to home, basically. And I'm really sad, and I'm really saddened, and I wish the circumstances were different. I really truly do. I wish they were different. I wish things wouldn't you know happen the way they happen. But all I could do is just be there for her husband, and if he needs a shoulder to cry on, he definitely has minds. And like I said, guys, I'm just really getting back into the swing of things, and it's crazy because I took a legitimate break, and it was like, okay, let me take a little break, let me back off, let me see, what I have to do for the channel, what reviews we're gonna have. Oh, speaking of, I was talking to my local dispensary. Just take a little side note. I'm working with them now. Um, the manager, he was telling me that they have the little room upstairs. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get my camera crew ready, and we're gonna we're gonna shoot an episode. Hopefully, my manager, I said my manager. Hopefully, my videographer can hook his equipment up to my laptop, and then we can use the the studio that I'm using at the shop. If not, then we do a actual episode, whatever, download it to YouTube, whatever, whatever the case is, and then have like a little funny B reel come out, whatever, outtakes, different things of that nature. So that's coming up soon. I gotta go back down there and talk to him and check out the site, and bring my videographer, let him check out the site, let him see where he has to set up his cameras and whatever, whatever. Um, but I'm really disappointed. I'm really I'm really hurt and saddened, and I don't have the words. I don't have the words. I'm not done processing this yet, and it's gonna take some time. Like I was trying to get to, you can hear it happen in another group, or yo, this person, this happened, whatever, they passed away, whatever. But when it hits close to home, when it's that close to home and you're like, holy shit, like, when you have to wake up and, put on that face, hey, like that, it triggers something in your brain, chemistry wise, those endorphins that you would usually get from that group or from those people and having that interaction with them, it automatically just shifts and it's like, okay, this is the interaction now, and this is me dealing with this trauma, and yeah, that's basically what I wanted to get on here and say. I lost someone near and dear to me, and I didn't even know them that well. I'm not even gonna sit here and act like I was friends with them for over 10 years. I wasn't. I was friends with them for maybe about 5 years, 4 years maybe. But throughout that time, it was just like, it was good to know them. They were a great person in my eyes, and I'm gonna miss them. I'm gonna miss them dearly, and it hurts. It hurts when it's so close to home. It really does. I am now gonna bow my head and give a moment of silence for this person. I mean, honestly, I don't even feel like doing this, but I have to get this review out. I went to see this. I went to see Masters of the Universe. They gave me this metal plate. I don't know what the fuck this is. They were like, "Oh, you're here for the Masters of the Universe. Or you get I don't know what the hell this is. I guess I can whack somebody over the head with it. It's not the power sword. I thought they were gonna give us like a little mini keychain of the power sword or something. Nope. Um, but yeah, I went and watched the Masters of the Universe. You know what? This is actually a nice little poster. I guess it's like a metal poster. I don't know, but I went to see Masters of the Universe, and we're gonna talk about that. I am also smoking some blue Zushi. Yeah, blue Zushi. So it's an indica, and yeah, we're gonna do a little review here. I'm not in the gaming mood today, honestly. So I probably won't be playing any games today. I'm just gonna do this little review. I figured out, I might as well stream. I haven't streamed in like 5 6 days, so I might as well stream today. A little something, and actually, my girlfriend's on her way, so I have to get ready for that and make sure my room doesn't smell like man sweat. Man sweat, yeah, amongst other things. Um, uh, so yeah, Masters of the Universe, man, He Man. So first off, the main character, Nicholas Gatarasa, I think is Gatarasa, yeah, something like that. I don't know. It's hard to pronounce his last name. I'm not going to sit here and lie. Um, he was he was okay. I would say he was better as He-Man than Prince Adam. He was kind of aloof when he was Prince Adam, and I watched the movie twice. I actually got to see it twice, and well, really, I was smoking in front of the. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was smoking in front of the fucking movie theater, and I had got down there on time, but I went to go get me some food, some snacks or whatever, and I wound up missing like the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes or whatever of the movie. Um, I also have a secret strand that I will be reviewing. Blue Zushi, this is good actually. I'm not gonna lie, this is a great strand, especially if you're like watching a movie. Honestly, if you're like outside taking a little stroll, perfect strand. I would probably do a re-review of this. Honestly, I'll give it a 4.0 because it actually had me like I wouldn't say too high, but I was like, I was I smoked. So before I went to see the movie, I smoked about half a blunt of it, maybe about zero point 0.5 gram, like half a gram. And yeah, this is really strong. This is some really strong shit. Like right now, I'm about to get super high. But if I had to give it a quick review, if I have to give it a quick shout out, I would give it a 4.0. I'll give it a 4.0. 4 house out of 5. Definitely. Um all right, let's break down Masters of the Universe. Like I said, the main character, he was kind of this loof, and like honestly, I was more enthralled in the first 15, 20 minutes of the movie. It's basically him, spoiler alert, it's basically him describing what happened to him to a date. He's on Earth. He's been there for a couple of years or whatever, and he's explaining to the date like, yeah, I lost the sword and I shouldn't. I used to be an Eternia and da, 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 da. And like, you actually are in the view of Eternia. Like you're watching Eternia change from his father's rule to Skeletor in that first couple of moments. So it's like with that, it just really feels like they nailed it. They nailed that part. And yeah, when he got on Earth, it just felt like it felt kind of like they were just dragging you along. It felt like the pacing was a little bit off. And a lot of reviewers said that, you shouldn't go to Earth. You should just tell the story on Eternia. And I kind of agree with that. Not really, because you need that, because that is a key piece of the story. Adam was lost on Earth, he was lost in our world and knew nothing of it. So, um I don't know why they did like the 15-year gap, the time dilation, because uh in the in the story, in the actual comic, he was like a teenager. Actually, he wasn't. They made him a little kid in this one. I'm just giving up the whole movie. All right, so you know according to law, he was about 16, 17. So, and I think he disappeared for a year, not 15 years, but okay. um so that first 15, 20 minutes of the movie was like epic. It was like actually watching. You see the beauty of Eternia. You see like all the colors and all like the the flow of the mountains and the oceans and beautiful landscape, and you're like, oh my god, I want to be in this world. Hey, what's up? How are you, man? Nora Dans, how are you? We're doing a review of Masters in the Universe. I just saw it last night. Um, I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm doing my review. So basically, it was nice. It was beautiful. You see, like all this good landscape, and uh, yeah. So you see this beautiful landscape, and thanks, man. Uh, all right. Now I gotta take a second. You kind of took me off guard, man. I didn't expect anybody to be in the chat. All right. So the first 15 minutes, perfect. Once they got on Earth, I felt like there wasn't. Uh, it shows you on my page. You can go to my page and you'll see what games I play. Um, so getting back to my review, that's what I'm doing here. Uh, hmm. Camilla, she was pretty good. Idris Elba was good. I liked his performance. His performance was great. I think he was really he was really the showstopper. That I do. I play a lot of games. Um, he was really the showstopper. The sorceress, I feel like they didn't give her a lot to do. She wasn't really in the movie, so which is kind of weird because like in the show, she's usually like the one that calls him and say, yo, listen, something's happening with the power, and or something's happening with. Oh, that's cool, man. I'm not really like on those games, but I'm more of a shooter and fighting game. That's what I usually play. Shooter and fighter. Um Ooh, shit. Damn. So back to the review, like I was doing. Idris Elba was pretty great, and then of course, like, well, Allison Brie, she was pretty good. Is that her? Right? Uh, yeah, that's exactly where I'm at. I'm in the U.S., man. Oh, cool. Georgia's cool, man. Yeah, it is. Okay, what are you curious about? Because I'm not ready for that. I have art up there. You can't say I don't have art. I have art. I have an artist already, man. I know you're gonna say you're an artist. You're a bot, bro. I'm not dumb. Jesus Christ, man. What the hell? What the hell was that about? Um, you're a bot, bro. You're not a real person. I know you're not a real person. You're gonna ask me, do I want art and all this other stuff? I don't want art, bro. I have art already. I have an artist. I have videographers. Nice joke. All right, thanks, man. Uh, So yeah, uh, Allison Brie was pretty good. Let's get back into the review. Allison Brie was pretty good. Uh, okay, and then we're gonna come to the final, and of course the most epic one of all, Jared Leto. Jared Leto as Skeletor was this. He made this movie. He made this movie, and I I just don't know. I don't know why. Like he was a perfect Skeletor. Like just him. Like I made a crescendo, and like it wasn't the actual like sissy kind of voice it was from the cartoon, but you know that 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 was Skeletor. Like he played that part so well, man. Even to the part where he's like, "Ah, you bumbling buffoon, go get my sword." Like all his little tropes, all his little quips were there, and like you felt his performance. His performance was, you know, top tier, man. I don't know if they did anything more with him because it seems like they did like facial capture. So it wasn't all CGI. I could tell some of it was facial recognition, and because just the way he was moving, just the way he was dotting around, and his whole mannerisms, it seemed so real. It didn't seem CGI because I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna be some of the things I get to with the negatives of the movie. I'm just giving out all my positives. Um, so yes, Jared Leto as Skeletor was the best, man. It was the best. I loved it. It was fucking awesome. Like I said, Nicholas Galarazin. I cannot pronounce this guy's name. Um, we're gonna call him Nicky G. There you go, Nicholas G. Uh, he was pretty good. Like I said, he was good as He Man, and I think because I feel like they shot more of him after the fact, and he got to play that role longer than the Adam role. I think if he had a little bit more time to develop the Adam character, maybe it would have came out a little bit better. It felt like the pacing, they rushed him, through that Adam part. So now all you see is, He Man, He Man, He Man, He Man, whatever. So, Camila Mendez, I give her credit, man. She's a great actress. Every moment she was acting, I felt it. Once again, Allison Brie, she played that part so well. Even though it's a historically Asian looking character, and that's why her name is Evil Lynn. You know, the original character from the comic books, I believe she is Asian, and nah, they hit this out of the park, man. I give this a 4.5. I was gonna give it a five house. I was gonna give it five house, but I could see like at the beginning. I could see at the beginning it was more of that show that we used to watch as kids. Or if you're in my age range, um, there was more of that lore and that majesticness. At the beginning of the movie. Later on, it kind of like died out, and it felt like this. Oh, we have to battle. We have to show him swinging the sword, and we have to show him getting knocked down. And I mean, the action was good. The action scenes, the choreographer, whoever did those scenes, yes, that was perfect. It was awesome, man. It was awesome. It was awesome to see him like, you know, punch a character and like, because if you don't know in the show, he does a punch and it'll transition to like a little cutaway, and that's one of the tropes that they put in there, and it kind of took me back to the show, where you see like his fist like coming at you, kind of like enlarging. So that was pretty cool. It was pretty cool, and like I said, I'm gonna get into like the reason why it made me not give it a 5. So these are like all like I gave you the pros. Now I'm gonna give you the cons. Um, Getting to it, it's honestly, I feel like the CGI was a little bit off. You see Beastman within the first 30 minutes of the film, and mm, it felt off a little bit. I see like they tried to make him like the character. That's the character, and Cringer too. Like Cringer was not what it should have been. I didn't like how they portrayed Cringer. Damn it! Gotta get rid of this chair, man. Well, actually, this is probably be the guest chair. The guest chair for next year. There you go. Um, so yeah, like the CGI was kind of like all over the place. That kind of took me out of it. It's like they worked on certain parts and made that CGI pretty good. Like Mechaneck, he was perfect. Fisto, their powers, Ram Man, their powers were all like awesome. But then once you got into the actual full on CG characters, it just felt a little bit more like um it felt like they didn't have the budget for it, but they still try to do it. They still try to take it on. Like, okay, we got it. We got it. It's gonna look like this, but if we get, if we make it, it'll probably be better on the next one. They kind of tease that they want a sequel. There's 2 post credit scenes, which I will not spoil. Um, but yeah, man. I honestly liked it. I really did, but like I said, the CG took me out, and then the pacing was a little off. I felt like you know Earth going to Earth and then coming right back. It's like that sequence really didn't last too long. Like he had a little job sequence, and then I think I wanted to know what he was doing more on Earth, and I think that would have led to more of a bad movie. So it's kind of like weird. It's kind of like off putting that you expelled from Eternia. Oh, you're on Earth. Now you're back to Eternia. Like it just like like you didn't see him go to school. You didn't see him like get adopted or be in the shelter system or whatever. Whatever happens when they find a child. Oh, we found you. Oh, like he just automatically is an adult and is like what? Like what the fuck? Like so that kind of took me out of it. And then he's like, "Oh, I've been drawing and I've been doing this and that, and like, okay, you've been drawing these pictures of Eternia, right? Been drawing these pictures of Eternia and just living with your friend, this kid. Like, I don't like. How can a kid live with somebody for 15 years? I don't know. So that kind of took me out of it, which is why I'm giving it a little bit of a lower rating. Cause see, for a movie like this, I love it. I love like the lore and them giving the origin story of everything and how it became and how he's the hero of Eternia and excuse me, the champion of Eternia. I said the hero. Why the fuck did I say the hero? Um, he's the champion of Eternia, and he has like this job. He has to complete. He has to complete this mission and yeah, it actually was a good movie. It was not a bad movie, not at all. I could rewatch it again. I literally watched it twice in one day. Like I could have just went home and said, you know what, let me go home, whatever. But no, I actually enjoyed it enough that I said, you know what, no, I have to see the beginning. I wanted to see the beginning, how everything played out, and I still a little bit after I actually sat down and watched the movie the first time. I stood a little bit after that the second time, and then I said, "Yo, it's getting late. I gotta go." So, but yeah, man. I mean, this is a definite rewatch. 4.4, 4.5 out of 5 hows. Actually, I'll give it like a 4.8. Honestly, it was just that little bit off that I would have watched it. I would have been like, "Oh shit!" Like this, yo, I want to go see this shit right now. Like I'll go back and watch it again, and it kind of wasn't. It wasn't like that end all be all. Like, oh shit, I'm watching He Man. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm watching He Man. Um, I mean, like I said, Jared Leto was good, and I feel like because you have to get to this part. It did give his little sassiness from the show. Because if you don't know, uh, historically, Skeletor is a sassy bitch, and he Jared Leto kind of played that, and I felt that like that presence of that character, with his whining and his like I want that sword. That sword has to be mine. So it was like you got the moments of him like actually trying to like bring that sassiness out and yeah, man, his performance was great, but still it was the lack of pacing and storytelling and world building that I wanted to see from an origin story that took me out of it. It took me out of it and it made it this kind of like, okay, we're gonna just be classic and we're gonna throw all these tropes in here and then, He-Man, hey, here, take Prince Adam, Tila, Man at Arms. Now you got He-Man, Skeletor. Now you got He-Man, and it's like I didn't want that. I wanted this modern take on a classic. Not oh, here's everything they used to do back then. Oh shit, here's everything they used to do back then. Oh, that was He Man. Now here it is, He Man. Like it felt like they rushed the story. Like from the beginning, Cringer only got a little bit of time, and it was mostly like, oh yeah, you're not you're not a great warrior. I'm like, what the hell? Like that kind of threw me off too. Like the voices. Mm, I don't know because there's two sets of cast. There's a younger cast and then there's the older cast. I truly believe the younger cast of people than the older cast. I don't know if it's like childhood wonder or whatever, like the sense of wonder and spectacle that it had seeing them train and seeing him like you know, be wrapped up with his mother and, oh, you're gonna be okay, you're a strong warrior. Like maybe seeing that, it kind of felt like there was a little bit of development there, but then as you know, as the story progressed, as everything went on, to see that his father didn't feel like he was the warrior he was supposed to be, whatever, whatever. Um, like I said, there wasn't a lot of the sorceress. I don't know why they downplayed her. She's a real main focal point of the TV show. He always goes to her like, "What's going on, sorceress? Like, what's like, what's the deal?" And maybe we'll see that in a second because they did tease a sequel. So maybe we'll get into that more, and maybe it will feel more flushed out when um if they get to do a sequel. Uh I'm hearing a lot that it's not tracking very well. Like the tracking is not very well. And I'm not gonna lie, I went to two showings in one day, and it wasn't a packed theater, man. It was not packed. I heard there were more people going to see Scary Movie than He Man. So it was like kind of like off putting. Actually, I thought more nerds and more comic book people would come out to see this, but I see is more like nostalgia. If you're feeling that nostalgia, then yeah, if you're feeling nostalgic, then yeah, you're definitely gonna go see this movie. But if you're just like the casual viewer that has heard about He Man and, oh, wait a minute, my older brother, used to watch that when I was younger, you know, something like that. If you're like a casual viewer, you're probably not gonna like it. I don't think the casual. I don't think this was a telltale story built for the casual. There's too many tropes to the actual show that you have to be a fan of the show, and I think the fans of this show are not going to be showing up and enthralls to see this. They're not going to be showing up and this is not going to do gangbusters. It's not going to be one of these multi-billion. I mean, hey, you never know. A lot of movies are surprising. These days. We had Weapons last year and Sinners, and then this year we're having actually right now the Back Rooms and Obsession. Obsession is one of the greatest horror movies. Well, financially is one of the greatest horror movies to debut in the last like 10, 15 years. So, just because of the budget and how it exceeded its budget and how it's like financially grown, grossing more every week than going down. So that hasn't happened in the industry in a long time. So honestly, it usually doesn't happen, and that's one of the reasons why everybody's like, "Holy shit! Like this movie is crazy," which is a great movie. I saw that with my girlfriend. It was a great movie. I did a review. I did a review. I think I released that video. I gotta check. I gotta check the videos on demand. Thanks to fucking Twitch's policy, my videos don't come automatically out. I have to go in there and tweak everything and display my videos because I speak on, you know, marijuana and things like that. So, yeah. Oh well, that's life, man. But yeah, man, there's so much that that they could have did with this. For it being a 2 hour movie, there should have been a little bit more of like world building as far as what the hell was he doing on Earth, like growing up. He was just a 10-year-old kid. Like, so apparently somebody found him. There was no parents. There was no, like, like no mention of the therapist or, you know, like, yo, your therapist is calling. None of that. Just, oh, I was here for 15 years. Like, that, yo, I'm telling you, that really took me out of it. It really took me out of that movie. It really took me out. Um, but yeah, man. I mean, it was a good movie. It was a good movie. I definitely will rewatch. It just wasn't. It wasn't exactly what I wanted, and maybe because I'm the over exceeding fan. I was looking for, like, this modern take on my nostalgia for the show, and what I loved about the show and what made me get up early. Oh, He-Man's coming on. Oh, let me go get some cereal. Let me go, sit in front of the TV. 7 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. Um, so yeah, like I said, I just didn't really get the world building that I wanted. It felt like they didn't. It felt like they cut a lot of stuff out because of this time, because it was already 2 hours. And I think if they would have gave, like, maybe, like, hmm, maybe like 15 more minutes, or adjusted 15 more minutes of the 2 hour and 20 minutes, I think it would have been a little bit more of a better movie. I think I would have got exactly what I wanted out of it if they would have just adjusted it a little bit, like the 15 to 20 minute kind of thing. Like, and then it's crazy because, like, okay, I'll give you, like, all the final, like, cons that I felt, all the negatives that I felt about it, because it was like supposedly Skeletor had his parents, but then you only seen the father, and then all of a sudden the mother shows up and with the rebels. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, hey, yo. Also, Kristen Wiig, I forgot to bring her up as Roboto. Perfect, perfect. Bouncing off of Idris Elba. Oh, I should have killed you. Shit like that. Like, that was perfect. That Their chemistry was perfect. I loved it. Um, yeah, man. Like I said, it's just I didn't get exactly what I was looking for. I didn't get exactly what I was looking for, and I didn't get what I really wanted out of the situation. I didn't really get what I was looking for in the situation. I said situation. I meant to say scenario. I'm not gonna lie to you. This blue Zushi got me going. Um, I didn't feel that entirely good world building. Like, they gave me the nostalgia, which is why I give it a high rating. But they didn't give me, like, the world building of, okay, this is why he's this is why he's like here. This is why he's this, whatever. You know, like I didn't feel it. It wasn't really. It wasn't really like. It wasn't really the way I wanted it to be, and I feel like everything was kind of shifted, and the dialogue kind of portrayed like everybody just knew each other. Oh, like the minute he got back to her turn, oh, I know you. I remember you. I remember. Oh, Man at Arms, and you're, this and da, da, da. So it just didn't feel like a well plotted and crafted story, and the writing kind of like dropped. It made me drop off. Made me drop off a little bit, and the CGI was really like subpar. It was subpar. Um, Beastman, the Cringer, like they were really like, even when they like interacted with each other, it just really didn't. It really didn't play out for me. It really didn't make. It didn't look coherent. It didn't look coherent. It didn't look like they were actual characters there, and that kind of took me out of it. Like, okay, this is just a CG character that they're trying to sell a toy for. So yeah, and then we didn't get a Battle Cat. Like, he was automatically supposed to like, and like there was kind of like a joke towards it, like, oh, I should get armor. I'm like, huh? You're not gonna just put him in the armor? Like this is CG. You could have literally just changed, like, beefed him up and put that armor on him. Like, what the fuck? Like, why we don't get during the course of the movie? Why we don't have He-Man and Battle Cat? Like, there was literally a nod to the name, and I'm like, what? Like, all right, so yeah, like I said, it just there's certain things that just took me out of it, and this doesn't get a perfect rating for me. Didn't have me up all night. I literally came home and passed out. So yeah, it didn't have me like howling like, oh my god, I gotta go look up the reviews and blah blah blah. Like, no. Honestly, it would have got a 4.0, but it's He Man, so I had to give it at least a 4.5. But yeah, man, like that really took me out of it. It really took me out of it, and I just I wanted more story. I wanted more cohesive storytelling and world building. That's what I was looking for. More cohesive world building, more descriptive storytelling, and I didn't really get that. I got the nostalgia, but I didn't get like, okay, you know, the jokes was okay too. That the comedy was kind of off, and like, people laughing, like, it was like, what the like, all right, so yeah, it kind of took me out of it just a little bit. Not too, not too. It was not too shabby. It wasn't too shabby. This is not for the common, you know. This is not for the common viewer. This is for fans of the genre, of the lore, of the show. This is not for your typical fan. This is not for the typical. Oh, I've heard about that. Not they're gonna be like, what Attorney? What Earth? What Sword? What Synth of the Signal? So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It was it was great in some parts, which is why I'm giving it a high rating. But then it was like, it failed in certain parts and it lacked in certain parts, and that just made me that just took me out of it. It took me out of it, and I wasn't really focused, you know. But I mean, it was an origin story, so if they do get to do a sequel, then I would definitely go see the sequel. I would definitely go see the sequel. That's a definite. Like I would buy advance tickets ASAP, like that. But guys, with that being said, that was my review for Masters of the Universe. Thank you guys for coming. I'm going to smoke a little bit more, and then I'm out of here, guys. I gotta start straightening up, man. All right. But yeah, man, I don't know. It was a good movie. It was a good movie, but I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. I thought I would be more inclined to like. mm, I thought I would be more interested in it. I thought I would be more inclined to like see, to like, oh my god, I gotta see it. I want a sequel right now, but I didn't come out the theater feeling that way. Honestly, I did not come out the theater feeling that way. Oh my god, it's hot outside. Jesus. Mm. Damn, this blue Zushi got me fucking chopped, man. I'm chopped like a cucumber. I'm chopped like a cucumber, guys. No, let me stop. But yeah, man, it was a good movie, great movie. I might even watch it again. I might even watch it again because I was thinking I might go to the movies tomorrow. So I might just go see it again. I might just see a second viewing. Well, technically a third viewing. Yeah, I be on Bigo Live. So what? Shit is crazy. It's a crazy ass show there. People were crazy there. I was actually thinking about streaming on there. Bigo Live is interesting. There's a lot of people on there. There's a lot of people, a lot of influencers on there. Um, all right, guys. I'm going to head out of here now. I need to get something to eat. I probably need to go to the restroom for a little while. Take a smitten for, yeah, rhymes with kitten. Um, but yeah, man, that was my review of Masters of the Universe. Even though I got interrupted, but whatever. Hmm. You know what? You know what? We're gonna play a little bit of Rivals. Why not? Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Mm. There's so much to do in this game, man. Oh, hair appointment. Hair appointment. All right, let's play one game or one or two games. Oh shit, that's what I wanted to do.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Who needs four when you got one like me? Check my watch. It's almost clobbering time.
Do this. Blind eyes. We see you up there, buddy.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Mr. Cap, got you. Trash Panda.
No need to worry. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Job, Trash Panda.
Thanks, but I've never had much respect for bounty
Star
hunters.
Princess.
Well, that's really more
Star
of a
Guardian
Groot kind of thing. I'm just their captain.
Guardian of the Stars.
The captain takes responsibility.
You better shoot, man.
The battle starts in 5.
I want to win this match, guys. Yeah.
2,
I want to see you doing that to the enemies.
all you need to do is
Jeff,
capture the
you're just
mission area.
Jeff.
Got it?
I can still take it. Let's talk it more fast.
Yo, why are you guys out of place. You guys are so out of place.
Double KO!
Benji's back, baby. Make way. Let's rumble. Just the idiots I was looking for. There's a
Director's injured! Mayday!
Is that Oscar Isaac?
ready to keep
Oscar
on
Isaac
rocking.
skill.
Make way. Need to break.
Yo, back up.
Again! Go.
On your toes. Here they come.
Yo, where's the rocket at, bro?
Make way.
Yo, where's the heels at, bro?
Lift your wings.
You're mine! Double KO!
Kidding? I feel fantastic.
Y'all can't say I'm not pushing the front line. I was almost at the spot, bro. I was almost at the,
I'm just dying.
Coming through.
You're welcome.
Feeling better already. Armed and dangerous. Armed and dangerous.
One down.
The thing ain't going nowhere. Coming through.
I don't need a wedge, but the Phoenix does.
Booyah!
I'll patch you up.
Us against the world! Only 60 seconds left!
Much better.
Double KO!
Can't get rid of me. Coming through.
Down to 30 seconds!
Shook.
Time's running out.
You're welcome.
Gotta do better to break through. Really should have known better.
Final 10 seconds! Double KO!
Again.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Well, you can't expect to win them all.
oh my god, that was a worthless match. Probably. Oh. I almost forgot I pushed it that way. I'm so used to the mic being like right here, so it's like I don't pay attention to I pay attention to the screen. But hey, whatever's. I was the only person on that team that did not
Pick your
switch.
hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
Oh my god.
Who needs four when you got one like me?
Okay, we need one more tank. Let's get that tank. Oh no, we need nope. Nope, we need another DPS. DPS. Please go DPS. Oh my god, bro. Go DPS.
Family always comes first, even when it's Johnny.
Thank
30
you.
seconds before you attack. Get ready.
You gotta get that 2-2-2.
I'm still warming up.
Not too bad. Was hoping
Yo,
you'd
back
be on
up.
the other side.
Maestro.
Oh, why? Does little claw man want to be broken?
Can't break an adamantium skeleton, bub.
Don't need to. Hulk can rip it apart piece by piece.
All right.
Battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Hulk is a bigger hero than battle. Let's rumble!
Into the fray!
Thought I was strong enough already.
All right, I'm gonna get the tree, man. Jeff, keep me amped up, Jeff.
Found trouble. Gotta teach me that move, big guy.
I need some healing over here.
Is yours.
It belongs
Thank
to the
you.
goddess now.
I'm coming.
I feel tough.
You gotta teach me that move, big guy. Look out.
A nice deep freeze.
Myself get hit.
A little extra power. Just what we needed. A sniper. Let's go, Logan.
I suck.
My comrades.
Logan, what the hell? Oh,
Look out. Give me a boost.
there we go.
A nice deep freeze. You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
I am vulnerable.
You need me.
Stop the sniper. It's gamma time.
I like the cold. Fury is almost yours! I look out behind you!
Good round, guys. Good round. Good round. Let's do that again. Let's do that one more time. One more time.
There's a reason I'm Aunt Bethuna's favorite nephew.
What is going on here? No, no, no. Go back to the Hulk.
30 seconds before you
wait a
attack.
minute.
Get ready.
Why did you change into Black Panther?
Well, look at you. Are you a superhero? What can you
Can
do?
you stop playing with me?
Okay, I'll let you show me.
Doom. Both
Please stop playing with
Dooms
me.
will answer for their crimes.
Jeff, would you stop?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it? Gods live here. Actual gods. Amazing.
Oh, I didn't know I could do that.
A nice deep breath.
Hurricane incoming! Plasma! Us against the world!
Mission area is yours to capture now.
I am
Whoa, that's a clippable moment right there.
I feel tough. That's 3. Wow, 4 in a row. The mission area is yours.
Well, I guess it's some type of time right now. It's clobbering time.
Let's keep it steady, team. This area could all come crashing down.
A nice deep freeze.
It's gamma time! There's a
My
I like the cold.
That's gonna bruise.
That's gonna bruise. Gonna hurt.
Hulk already took it. Let me at her. It's gamma time!
Keep capturing more than half of the mission area. Keep going. That's what's coming.
Feeling better already.
Stars.
Benji's here. Green Make way. Trouble. Benji's here. Look out. Get shook.
Glory is almost yours.
It's gamma time! Make way! You gotta teach me that move, big guy! Let's rumble! Better already! Got your back!
I feel tough. Hold it, hold it.
Berserker!
Wow. Well, that was a match.
Another epic victory. Big win.
Yo, he looks like Akuma, and that's crazy. He looked like Akuma and Wolverine fused. They did the Dragon Ball fusion. Wow, what a match, man! That was a great match.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Let's get a 2-2-2 going.
Who needs 4 when you've got one like me? Family always comes first, even when it's Johnny.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Those tiny arms of yours aren't gonna do us much good in battle.
Nobody can hurt us now.
Okay, fine. Make up for it.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here they come now.
God damn it! Yo, where's our Tony Stark, bro? Like, what's going on here?
Benji's back, baby.
Didn't we just have a Tony Stark?
God sounds good. Control myself.
Wow, bro.
Double KO.
Benji's back, baby. Got your back.
Nobody can hurt us now.
Make way.
Yo, how is this is crazy, bro.
That vehicle isn't going to escort itself, you know.
Nowhere. Got your back.
Let's damage.
Yo, there's no heals. Where's the heals?
Come on.
That's what we had. Yeah.
Let's rumble. There's a thing. Extermination.
This is real firepower!
Yo, healers, what are you doing?
Can't get rid of me. Make way. Let's rumble.
A nice deep freeze.
Can't get rid of me. Got your back.
I like the cold.
The collector should have known better than to run the medicine folks. Make way, that's sure.
Luna, Tora. Oh, shattered.
It's clobbering time! to thank me.
All right, now we're working like a team here.
Hate to see it. Let's celebrate.
Almost there. Don't turn back now. That one hurts. Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
There is a third.
Nice finish.
Benji's here.
A nice deep breathe.
Too easy. Got your back.
Nothing like seeing the formula. You're halfway there. Keep going.
There's a third. Let's rumble.
This is real firepower!
Damn, I pressed the wrong button, guys. Sorry about that. I meant to dodge forward, not backwards.
You kidding? I feel fantastic. Coming through.
I'm an easy target.
Bogeys coming up behind.
Yo, how long is double team right there? What the hell was that?
You kidding? I feel fantastic. I'm coming.
Try and hurt me now.
Don't quit now.
Coming through.
Things are counting.
Get shook.
Yo, come on, guys. We're supposed to push forward together.
Benji's back, baby.
Welcoming committee.
I got you. I like
Make way. Let's rumble. There's a third. It's clobbering. Extermination.
Yo, where's the healers? We need healers.
Can't get rid of me.
I suck.
Piece of
Don't
cake.
quit now.
Make way.
Things are counting on us.
Let's rumble.
Only 60 seconds left.
I'm doing this my way. This is real firepower!
Let's rumble.
Push harder! Another one of the collector's cells!
Down to 30 seconds.
Hate to see innocents all pinned up. Let's set them free.
Behold the child!
Let's rumble.
Final 10 seconds.
They're on your tail.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Good round, guys. Good round. GG's. Is that because he changed? Why did he change from? That was so weird. All right, guys, I'm out of here. You guys have a good one. And as I always say, may God be with you and peace.